Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Let's do the Warren's mission and pick up Sculptor's tools so that if we ever do the Garden Guardian again, we can just have one unit wail on him every other turn, apparently. Flagellant. He's got the hanky. Bounty Hunter. This is going to be a weird support bounty hunter, but I really like the idea of maybe if we find a swine skeever, of pulling him forward so he can't do his nasty attack. We'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Highwayman, spec for damage, and he is spec for damage. And Musketeer just spec for damage and occasional healing. Let's give it a shot. Warren's. Had to sell a couple of trinkets for money, but that's okay. Get out of here. Do it like this. We actually do need to take keys this time, and torches. It's been a while, but we need to make sure we actually worry about stuff like that. So bandages. There are enemies that inflict bleeding, yes. There's actually quite a few that inflict bleeding, and there's also quite a few that inflict poison, so I feel like having a mix of both is fine. Medicinal herbs, holy waters, maybe we'll stack up a few extras, and we'll embark. Yes, why not? Let's do it. Let's go. Hello. Now, I would love to have taken a... We have no stress relief, I just realized. I would love to have taken a Houndmaster, but my Houndmaster is dead. They died in the Darkest Dungeon, so...
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food.
That totally works. So if you have a unit with the torch, a unit who's been to the Darkest Dungeon, everyone else gets more experience when they finish. It totally works, 110%. Well, it's 150% actually. But it's been a while since we've been to these standard mission zones. Hopefully we remember how this goes, which is basically the bounty hunter, the flagellant opens up with bleed and then does healing whenever possible, if I remember correctly. So, let's not mix it up here. Open up with the bleed. Hit him with the bleed. Hit him with the bonus plus 20% damage taken, and hopefully the swine heaver is dead. Yep. And we got hit once for 8 stress. That doesn't seem too bad. It does not seem too bad at all. Steal their food. Here's the thing. You gotta think that what the pigs eat is not what you want to be eating. We know what the pigs eat. They eat people. We don't want to bring food back to the hamlet and be like, hey guys, we brought back the food. The food is made out of people! Well, yeah. Did you not get the memo of who we're fighting here? We're fighting pigs. Horrible, horrible pigmen!
On its own.
You probably won't be able to kill him. Might as well hit him anyways. What else are you gonna do? I want him to hit so he can get the crit. Dude, I almost forgot how nice it was to not be fighting horrible, horrible eldritch abominations over and over again for eternity. Or really, really big bug people who bleed you and stress you out with basically every attack. Ah, so nice. Now this is a great turn. I love being able to open up with not only the lunge, but the double backline bleed as well. Oh. Now in theory, we could do a smoke screen. Still just go for the kill. It didn't work, but we can still kill one of them. Kind of hoped it would crit so we could kill them both, but it's still fine. Unfortunately, this one also did not bleed.
A powerful blow.
And Milkjug still doesn't like the weird tiny legs on those swine heavers that we saw in the previous combat. You really don't like him. Flesh Eater at the back. I mean, he can be bled by the Bounty Hunter, but I want the Bounty Hunter to hit this large Flesh Eater with a mark. So maybe on this turn we go for the kill, and then we can heal or bleed on the next turn. And I guess it doesn't matter what attack we do because, well, I guess it does. We need to make sure we get the KO.
A faint hope.
So we could do a reclaim. And it is possible that the Highwayman can get crit and go down to death's door, but let's get the bleed done first. It didn't work, but at least we did the debuff. But yeah, it is possible that he will get crit and then killed. You know? This... Oh, you can't hit him. Okay, well then do the mark. I mean, there's nothing we can really do to prevent it. We could try to heal him for like the 4 damage from the flagellant, but... Which actually would have mattered. I would have kept him off of death's fucking door. Ugh. Well, you know what? That's still fine, because we can keep him alive. It's just annoying. Try to get some damage done. Keep him off of death's door. I'd like to get a little bit more healing done, so I actually don't really want to kill the large flesh eater on this turn, but... You know, we have no guard. Maybe if we bleed him up, we can guarantee his death in like 2 turns. Hey, good. Alright, you're gonna be fine. Good, you're not gonna bleed yourself. I want you to hit for not lethal, which actually Open Vein will do. Perfect. We just want to kill him before he acts. Everything else we want on our turn, because we want to toss out some more heals. Good. You know what? Get the kill. Why not?
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
I mean, kind of sucked a little bit, but not terrible. He got down to death's door. He's going to have lower accuracy and damage for the remainder of the quest, but you know what? We did what we could. We did what we could. And we over-healed him substantially. Why did he get healed for 6? Wait, did the patch up works with Reclaim? I had no idea. Because as far as I know, Reclaim does not work. Yeah, what was that? Oh, this is books. As far as I know, Reclaim doesn't work with other abilities, like, you know, the Head of Healing. As far as I know, that does not improve the healing of Reclaim, but I guess the patch-up being a buff on the target, the receiver, does matter, and it does count a little bit. Very interesting. I had no idea. Now I do. Very cool. By the way, quest location, right there. We can get this on the way up. Let's keep going. We got plenty of food. Yeah, sure. I mean, we want loot.
A handsome reward.
That's fine.
For a task well performed.
This is one of the annoying missions where you have to go around collecting things, so we will have to at some point drop items in our inventory, but for now, you know, we'll just do what we can. Now, unfortunately, we can't bleed the ones in the back, and this guy at the very back does a stress blanket fire, but we will be able to at least riposte with the Highwayman. Now, I messed up the position of the units, but it's not too bad. It's not the end of the world here. I think we go with the finish him for the damage. Or the mark. I'm gonna do the mark. It buffs his own speed. I want him to go before the other enemies on the next turn, but this should theoretically get the kill if it crits. Alright, well, he's dead in 2 turns anyway, so we can focus on the guy up front. A little bit of stress is fine. I just don't want to overkill too much. And good, I'm perfectly fine with the events that have just transpired. So riposte is active. These guys in the back are going to kill themselves. Well, if we can land the shot, of course. Oh, dude, you're hitting the wrong unit. And we can toss out a heal. Oh, it's so fantastic.
Continue the onslaught.
Oh, and these guys are gonna do rush shot when they move up to the front one more time. One more time. You know what? I can't hit you. I forgot to look at him, and it's like, what are we gonna do? We can't hit the guy up front. No, we totally can.
The ground quakes.
The ground quakes. And then honestly, kill the one that can actually inflict the stress. This guy is gonna rush shot us and probably kill himself off of the riposte.
Unforgiving.
So at this point, we just want to like farm out a heal, if we can, which we can do. There's one. There's two. Oh, the riposte wore off. That's unfortunate, but maybe it's good because it means that he won't kill himself. Again, we're just gonna mark him so that we can actually move first. Although we do need to kill the corpse up front, but, well, I guess with the speed, you can. Good. And I am comfortable with this amount of HP. I'm not gonna worry about the, oh, never mind, we'll do it. I'm not gonna worry about stalling for one more heal, but if we get the opportunity, I will. Dude, that worked just
victory,
fine.
but a victory nonetheless.
And we'll definitely make sure to have the Highwayman back a little bit, where he needs to be.
Ringing ears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
Alright, I'm scared. You think I just glanced at chat and went silent for a second? Possibly. I mean, right then, I went silent for a second because, oh, Swineskeever! But in theory, this is what we want out of our bounty hunter. We want him to just pull him forward, and then this guy can't do anything, right? We'll see.
A devastating blow.
So that is one kill. He's gonna go first, though, which is unfortunate. Spit to roast. At least it's not the one that hits 3, and it moves him forward! This is perfect. This is perfect. So, we are going to start with... we'll just start with the hit.
Impressive.
Good crit. I was thinking we could start with a debuff, but then I decided, you know what? Let's just... It marks! I had no idea that marked. That's actually fantastic. That's incredible. That's perfect. Because now he's gonna do a goring flight in order to move back. He's actually gonna kill himself off of the goring flight. And if we can just do that, if we can get the bounty hunter to move first, because that guy, the Swineskeever, he always appears in the very back line, the 4th position. So if we pull him to the 2nd position, mark him, he's in a spot to get hit by the musketeer. It's so good. We probably don't even need mark for death anymore, because if there's a unit in the back, we can just use come hither, and if they're in the front, whatever, just finish them and smack them. Javi the Bounty Hunter, picking up the kills when we can't get them ourselves. I love it. I still feel like we should pop out a heal before bleeding him, because let's be honest, this guy, he's dead. He just doesn't know it yet. We'll toss out a mark. We'll shoot him. This does not bother me at all, because that's just a heal opportunity, basically. No exsanguinate, but still. Bad order. I wanted the bounty hunter to go first, of course, but that's okay. Now his speed is 12. This is perfect. Well, except he doesn't have collect bounty. Maybe we should give him collect bounty. You know, from the back, he can pull, He can caltrops for a bleed, and then from the front, if there's an enemy in this particular situation, then he can mark, and then on the next turn, hit for crit. I kind of like that. Wow, your heal sucked right then. Were you on your debuff for the heal? I think he was. That's why his heal sucked so much. That's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna swap that out. Minus 75% healing received. I should have known. Whatever.
Remind yourself that
Overconfidence is a slow and an insidious killer. We're probably gonna camp in the next room after the battle. I mean, we could camp now. We could camp now. Let's camp.
Circle in the dark.
We can take the portraits.
The battle may yet be won.
I don't know if there's anything that we actually, need. Yo, eat the food, I can't even eat the food. We can drop the food. Take the deeds, why not? We have prevent nighttime ambush. We have buffs for people. Clean musket, aka restring crossbow. We want that, but we also want unparalleled finesse. So we'll do that, and we'll do this. Means we're not doing stress relief, but his stress is only 25. He's fine. Nothing for one. Not a
The
problem.
way is lit. The path is clear. We require.
I just wanted to
only
camp
the
so I could
strength to
hold
follow it.
loot. Okay, so we have all the quest locations already. 1, 2, 3. So technically we don't need to do any more exploration after this. We can do 1, 2, 3 combats and then leave. So this is, in theory, exactly what we want. We're gonna open up with the Duelist Advance. We're gonna pull, which will apply a mark. That's an unfortunate miss. The Swine Skeever will... I'm also gonna actually use Smokescreen, I think. The Swine Skeever, he resisted the debuff! He's gonna be marked and in the very, very front. And he's not gonna be able to do his really nasty attacks. And I can keep him pulled to the front very easily. Now we missed, which was unfortunate. But that's okay. Don't get stunned. He got stunned. Shit. So we can't pull him again. But in theory, we might be able to kill him because we actually have double damage on the, nearly double damage thanks to the Musketeer. Wow, this is, very unfortunate that we have 2 stuns on this turn. Oh my god. Tell you what. Pop that. And we've missed him twice with the Flagellant. I'll be honest, I fully expect to actually have this guy die on this turn.
Perched at the very precipice.
Because we need to move first in order to make sure we get a heal out, but we can't because of the position that we're in. We got shuffled around too much. So I mean, I fully expect the Flagellant to actually die. Unless he moves first. He did. He can still get crit though by the large flesh eater, but dude, this is absolutely just horrible RNG here. Nothing that we did actually mattered. We didn't do any damage. We didn't apply any of the status effects we wanted to apply. I mean, we pulled him forward once, but once is not enough. Honestly, kind of feel like smoke screening again. I know we need to hit him, but I'm waiting on the pull into the mark. Now he's gonna get crit again. That's fine. All we need to do, I mean, hopefully the Swine Slayer doesn't slay him, ironically. Good. All we need to do is do 1 heal with the Musketeer. A heal for 1 HP is enough. I also completely forgot to swap out the attack. Shit. Well, if I forgot, let's get a kill.
Slowly.
Glad I did that.
This is how a life is taken.
because I forgot to swap out for the other melee attack that he did. So we can heal again. We're going to, because I need to keep him off of death's door.
Confusion, nerves, and panic.
But this has not worked out as well as I would have wanted. Tentacle Devourer. Thank God you're not hitting...
Dizzying blow to the body
Well, I mean, thank God you're not hitting the Flagellant.
masterful
Okay, you crit for 47 when he had 1 HP. Effectively. God damn. Okay, Mark. It doesn't matter that he resisted, that's fine. Get some heals out. He cannot use his own heal anymore? Oh, shit. Oh, thank God. So if he gets down to death's door, he will die if we can't either heal him using someone else or kill the large flesh eater here. So I actually feel like we should start the process now of healing him up, even though he's got that healing debuff now. It's kind of canceled out. But I mean, we gotta heal. This is our healer. This is what peak healing performance looks like on this squad. Bandage up. Good, not on death's door. Fantastic. And I only have 1 unit actually doing attacks now. I guess the bounty hunter is attacking as well. He's healing. You're a crit for 18. Perfect. Full health. Now he's gonna get 1 more attack. We can pray. This is the one that applies the mark, if it lands. So because it did not apply the mark, we kind of bought ourselves another turn. And honestly, if this does affect the healing out of the restoration, wow! A crit for 34! My God. Well, we're at full health. What are we worried about? What are we complaining about? We're fine. Was there ever any doubt?
There's no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
No problems, boss. I actually don't even need to do this room. We could just do the quests, but I want the loot. I want the loot, and these people, let's be honest, they don't matter. Okay, so let's see if we can do this again. Hit. I mean, maybe instead of the candle, we should have the ring, accuracy and protection. It does matter, so that he doesn't take as much damage. And even though he does have damage, speed, and dodge up, he can't hit worth shit. He can't hit! He's not hitting anything! He's missing! Oh, smokescreen gets a kill.
Singular strike.
And then we want to either caltrops or come hither. I forgot to change his skill. Let's do a come hither. Come hither. You feel like large flesh eaters were less intimidating at one time. I think so as well. I have a vague recollection of them not necessarily having that double damage on a marked unit, because their whole deal is that they inflict that status effect and then they deal double damage. Effectively double damage afterwards. I guess against small enemies we don't need to do the come hither, because we're overkilling them. And like, if we were using the musketeer for the blow, it would be a massive overkill. You're already dead, so we'll mark you. You think there's a crit damage cap? I don't think so. I think you can go as high as you want. That works. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you Thursday. A little bit of a bleed. No problem, boss. There we go, already made up for that. I will go ahead and use the bandage. We shouldn't feel bad about using our supplies, because if we don't use them, you know, they're just gonna go to waste. Riposte is gonna wear off. He's not dead because he's not bleeding, that's fine. He's gonna die off of the riposte, yeah. At least he didn't hit. I would have hated for him to hit and then me not be able to do a heal in order to recover from that hit that he just did, but luckily he missed, so.
As the light gains
Completely
purchase,
unnecessary.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Got a lot of loot. I'm gonna drop 1 onyx, take a full stack of crests. I don't know really what I should be doing with the heirlooms at this point, considering that we are basically done with the campaign, but I'm still gonna pick up, you know, loot whenever I can. I am a loot whore after all. He's a loot whore, picking up all of the junk on the ground. So there's only one more... Right. Also, we gotta pick up all these things. There's only one more combat in the rest of the mission, so I'm just gonna, like, use all the holy water.
Otherworldly corruption.
Hope that we fight another swine skeever so I can test out my strategy again. No, well, you know what? This is fine too. I forgot to change the skills of the bounty hunter! It's the artillery beam all over again, damn it. Well, you're gonna go first. Yeah. Yeah. We will do the mark to buff your own speed, because I don't think we're killing the large flesh eater on the next turn. He didn't get debuffed though, which is unfortunate.
Gnawing uncertainty, the birthplace of dread.
Punish! Good bleed, but we're gonna just hope that we can get the KO here. You know what we might want to do? Get this guy pre-marked. Because I imagine we're gonna kill this large flesh eater in 2 attacks. There's 1. Never mind, he's dead. I'm glad I actually marked him, because it gives the musketeer something to do. I would hate to have to, you know, hit the flesh eater at the front to overkill him by a substantial degree. Now we are gonna take a little bit of stress, that's fine. So we'll just mark him again, honestly. Try to reduce the protection, good. Because again, I forgot to frickin' change the skills. So he's using the wrong attack. And he's just gonna die in 2 turns anyways. He's dead already. Well, after this next attack anyways. We'll try to get a heal. Whoops. I moved the musketeer out of a position where they could actually do their heal. That's fine.
Their cursed champion falls.
Their cursed champion falls! And of course, as soon as I get rid of the onyx, we get another one. But again, that's all the combat, so we might as well take all of them. Get rid of the herbs, get rid of the antivenom, get rid of the bandages. We'll take this, get rid of the... I need 1 shovel. Get rid of the torches. Doesn't matter.
Promise of safety.
Edu come. Welcome back. Is this another mission? And you'll, yes, it is. Okay, dump the onyx.
Waiting to be spent.
I actually can't spend that fortune. It's for the town.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
750, I measured it. You know what? Take the gem roll. You never know when we can get that stacked up a little bit more. We're stealing their food! Not the people food! The food made out of people. Look at all of these curios. I'm so happy for this curio corridor.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
And actually, technically, right now,
Secrets and wonders can
we can
be
do that.
found in the most tenebrous
Because,
part of this place.
Oh, we already had the good scouting. Room battle, who cares? Because now we can actually go down the hallway, turn around, come back, and get all the good loot. Now, I wish I had one more torch. Oh, there is a torch. There's literally a torch right next to it. Oh, dude, that's awesome. So dump the shovels. Grab the torch. Who cares about the onyx? Again, I dropped another onyx. Now, who's got a negative quirk that needs removing? Wow, we only have one. Might as well. There's quest complete. Ta-da.
Gold, trinkets and baubles.
Don't mind all of the
Foreign blood.
horrible screaming in the background. That's just people who are left. Oh my god. Well, we have to. It's actually like contractually obligated to attempt that at this point in our Darkest Dungeon campaign. So, let's get the secret door. We have no provisions for this, but we'll do it anyways. It's shamble time! Dump the food. Dump the key. Dump the emerald. Who gives a crap about it? All right, let's try it. You know what? Dump the busts. It's a lot of gold. Right. So what do we want? What we want is marking, high damage. We want to be able to kill the things at the front. We want the highwayman to be able to do his duelist advance. Tracking shot could also be really good for the plus damage, accuracy, and crit on the fight. So I think what we actually want to do is get rid of pistol shot. Get out of here. Open vein is pretty good. Do we have any combat buffs? Yeah, 1 battle, plus range damage, plus melee damage. So yeah, open vein is what we're gonna want on this. Bounty Hunter, let's remember that we're swapping off his abilities. He's probably never gonna be able to actually use them properly, but we'll still give it a shot. I forget if we can actually kill... Sorry, I forget if we can actually stun the units up at the front, but we'll do it like this. Caltrops could still be useful. I doubt we're going to be doing much stunning. And the Flagellant has what the Flagellant has. Exsanguinate could be good for healing himself and doing a lot of bleed damage, but you know, he's going to have a target for his redeem almost certainly. And I want him to have the double back line bleed in case the situation arises for it. I don't like it because it means that once his redeem runs out, he can't heal anyone else. But I hope that due to the fact that we're going to have marks, crits, duelist advance, riposte active, hopefully we can actually kill the Shambler before it gets out of hand. But if it doesn't, we'll just leave and we'll abandon the quest. We'll give it a shot. Because I like Reclaim because it's actually something that we can use for healing. I have no torches. Damn it, EDU Comm, you had to remind me. Check all the curios, find a torch. That's what I'm thinking. Like, what is this?
No force of will can overcome a failing body.
We'll still try. What is this curio? God damn it, EDU. You son of a gun. You... Give me a torch. Oh, fucking god damn it. Alright, well... let's do it. Don't the heroes get really stressed with no light? Yeah, plus stress. Amazing. It's shamble time again. Alright, let's pre-shuffle. Remember that we do have at least one unit who can move forward and backwards. Let's go.
Behold the infinite
Bad shuffle. Oh, Musketeer can't do anything. But we can still at least maybe apply some bleed. You move back 2. You lunge. I want the riposte up before I do a tracking shot. And you're gonna mark. This mission is in shambles. And you never know, maybe this'll be our moment of truth. This'll be when we achieve our greatest of success. Clapper claw, clapper claw. Claws that clap, do the clapper claw. Now, you can't hit him. We could bleed him and increase the damage that he takes. Dude, why not? Tracking shot it up. I think the flagellant still goes for the clapper claws because they're pretty easy to bleed and he can kill them in 2 turns each. But the musketeer has to go for the shamble. Look at this. 95% chance to hit, 56% chance to crit, 19 to 36. Crits for 53. There we go. 2 more of those and he's done. He's done. Centurious Lament, is that the shuffle? It's the shuffle, but the shuffle is actually perfectly fine. I wish that we could actually get the riposte active on the next turn, but we can just like do a point blank shot instead. It's actually not that bad. Crit sucks just for the damage. You still mark for another turn. That's perfect. That's like exactly what I want. So we need to put you into a position where you can function. Oh my god, that's perfect. Dude, you know what? Fuck everyone else. We're gonna kill this guy. He's dead. Dude, that was insanely easy. Dun 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 dun! Yay, dodge stone. Alright, we're done.
They can be beaten.
Dun dun dun!
These foodstuffs yield double benefit. The town may eat, and the swine will not.
Alright, we got our sculptor's tools. That was the entire point of the mission. Pernomania, Egomania, Kleptomaniac. We got a lot of maniacs over here. Hey, we got some maniacs over here.
A modest offering.
Supply costs minus 100%. It's pretty good. Minus 25 bleed resist for 1 mission. I think that's what it is, 1 mission. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Alright, people. You know, let's treat your negatives first. Those of you who got them. Get rid of Paranormania. Get rid of Hagiomania. Get rid of Kleptomania. None of these we actually care about locking in. Get out of here. You have stress. You also have stress. This is a pretty good mission. So now, in theory, if we do a mission, we will have free provision. Absolutely. Free provisions. That's exactly what I meant. But hey, we got another boss unlocked. The Formless Flesh. Cleanse the sin of the ancestors' experimentations and put this abomination into the abyss where it belongs. And we can get a kind of useless grave robber only talisman that I don't really care about. But we get his heart. Yo, actually, that's really good. Hold up. It's basically the hanky, but you don't need to actually get the ancestor trinket. You can just kill the boss for it, which is kind of nice. It would work perfectly on the flagellant if we didn't already have one effectively for the flagellants. We'll take the Vestal.
A sister of battle.
I'm gonna take you as well.
And unrelenting.
Do a quick check for, I don't know what I'm looking for out of the Nomad wagon over there. And hey, we got stop it. We got another boss mission that we can do. I would have loved to have had a Houndmaster, because the AoE bleed is fantastic, but we can still make it work with a flagellant. Wait a minute. We can't. He's busy. And we can theoretically use a Plague Doctor. The Blighting is still good AoE. And we could use this guy, the Abomination, for the midline Blight. Ideally on this fight, all you want is DOTs. And again, we are going to miss one unit of DOT because we don't have a Houndmaster, but I don't know, maybe we could just use like Poison Darts. Poison Darts, Throne Dagger on occasion. I don't know. I'll think about it. In any case, thank you very much for watching. If you're on YouTube, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.